So, willkommen zurück zu Space Quest 6. Ich habe hier schon mal ein bisschen was vorbereitet, weil dieses Rätsel war anscheinend Teil eines Kopierschutzes und die Lösung fand man wohl im Booklet, was ich jetzt hier natürlich nicht vorliegen habe. Deswegen habe ich jetzt mal ein bisschen nachgeschaut und so, hier muss jetzt noch einmal IRK 3. Jetzt müsste eigentlich, wenn ich jetzt alles richtig gemacht habe, ich drücke auf Power, kommt Error. Moment, IRK 9, IRK 7. Dann IRK 1, IRK 5. Und hier muss die 3, aber das funktioniert noch nicht richtig. Ach doch, jetzt leuchten auch alle. Perfekt. So, ein neuer Versuch.
It's not transmitting very well from here. Maybe I should try a different place.
Okay, cool. Das hat aber schon mal funktioniert, deswegen ich gehe jetzt hier nochmal raus. So,
It's that
ja.
you poke.
Tschüss. Und jetzt gehe ich hier raus und versuch's nochmal. Und wenn ich Glück habe, verschwindet diese blöde Pflege hier mal von meinem Bildschirm. Und nochmal. Okay, bitte. Ein Schiff, meine Rettung.
Hey! Here's your fish!
Ups. Stellar.
Stellar, you picked up my homing signal. I can't believe I actually made it work. Now no one can say I spent a little bit too much free time in the bathroom with Popular Tektronix.
Popular Tektronix, who are you trying to kid? I know what you were reading in there.
What was that voice, Roger? I thought I heard something.
Hey, no attention, Stellar. It was probably just a mechanical flatulence from the ship.
Anyway, we received a transmission from a nearby StarCon communications monitoring platform. They told us of some unusual signal originating from the area of polysorbate 60. We dialed it in, scanned the coordinates, and found you.
So what are you doing in this sector, Stellar? I thought you were stationed on the SCS Heinz 57.
I am. I had some leave accumulated and decided to take it. This is kind of embarrassing for me. I actually came to see you.
Oh,
I've been thinking about you a lot lately, and I was curious about what you'd been up to, so I decided to visit. And when I arrived here, I found you had just left for shore leave on polysorbate. I decided to follow you down and try and catch up with you. When I got to that dump of an inn and found you'd been kidnapped by those thugs, I searched around, but could find no trace of where they'd taken you. That certainly is a strange place. I decided to beam back up to the deep ship and try to locate you through your transport communicator signal. When I'd returned, I found you'd left it up here on the ship. I didn't know what to do then until that call came through from the StarCon installation. You're a lucky man, Wilco.
Yeah. I guess I am. If you hadn't gotten there when you did, I'd probably be a victim of some serious cement poisoning after those geeks chucked me off that balcony.
Terrace.
What?
Well, actually, it was a terrace.
Als ob das eine Rolle
Whatever.
spielt.
Thanks, Stellar. I sure owe you a big one.
I'd
Komm,
sure
küsst euch.
like to collect that sometime. But let's talk about you and me. Perhaps I could take you to dinner sometime soon.
I'd like that, Stellar. I'd like that a lot. The thing is that I kind of have a relationship with another, and I wouldn't feel very comfortable about that. I mean, it wouldn't be fair to her. You understand? Not to mention the fact I'd be wearing my sphincter for a necklace if Beatrice ever found out. I hope you do understand, Stellar. I like you. I think I even more than like you. I don't know where I got this inordinate sense of loyalty toward Beatrice.
I believe the word that explains that is fear.
Pound sand, pal. Please know that were the situation any different, I'd be making that date with you right now.
Oh, I see. Friends, co-workers, buddies. That's all this is gonna be. I guess I knew it somewhere inside. I just didn't want to believe it. I guess I admire your trueness of heart, however misplaced. But I feel much more inclined to damn you for it. I know that's selfish, but it's how I feel. I must admit it shows something more about you, more depth of character than I gave you credit for, Wilco. Well, I'm patient if you ever have a change of heart. Well, Roger, we should see what we can find out about those subhuman walking dumpsters that had such a keen interest in you. I don't suppose you heard their names.
No, but I did get this neat personal grooming assistant. It needs a little cleaning, but...
That's great, Roger. Don't clean it, though. Take it to the sick bay. There's a DNA analyzer there. We can scan the contents and perhaps use the results to get some names and information about these guys.
Good thinking, Stellar. I probably would have thought of it, eventually.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have, Roger. Look, I've got to go to sick bay and get some treatment for my back after that not-so-graceful rescue.
Oh, yeah, that. Sorry. Well, I'll see you there.
Roger, du bist so ein Idiot. Guckst du dir an, die sieht gut aus, die hat einen coolen Körper, die ist auch noch intelligent und du lässt sie einfach ziehen.
Commander, I am receiving a message from StarCon.
Cool.
Computer on screen.
Hello, Commander Kilbasa. I have a new directive for Deep Ship 86. This is actually a special request from me, Commander. As you may know, I served with Admiral Bluntfang during the Fallopian Campaign. Admiral Bluntfang's widow is involved in building an off-world retirement community. They are almost finished, but have requested assistance from Deep Ship 86. Commander, please extend her every courtesy. You know, if things go well, this would not look too bad in your personnel file. I will let Sharpei, the Admiral's widow, explain further.
Sharpei.
Hello, Commander Kilbasa. As Admiral Toolman mentioned, we have almost completed our project here, but could use StarCon assistance. To be honest, Commander, I pulled a few strings, but this is an important mission, I assure you. Since you are scheduled to be present for the dedication of the Golden Light Year's Retirement Center anyway, I hoped you might alter your travel plans to accommodate an earlier arrival. From the information provided me by my old friend, the Admiral, you would be able to warp here within a few hours. I require some assistance from your ship, as well as one of your crew members.
Wen wohl? Wen wohl?
Allow me to explain.
Wen will sie wohl haben? Dreimal dürft ihr
Meanwhile,
retten.
back in sickbay.
Sickbay ist auch nicht schlecht. Oh, hi Stella. Na?
You drool in that direction, but no one notices.
Okay, ich muss jetzt... Oh, meine Fisch. Der sieht sehr appetitlich aus, auf jeden Fall. Kann ich jetzt mit meinen Händen... Lecker Haare. Das sieht so eklig aus. Uah. Muss ich doch bestimmt hier drauflegen.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wilco. The sequencer is for use by trained personnel only. Obviously, you don't fit that description. I'm afraid I can't allow you to use it.
Ah, come on, Jebba, be a pal. Who'll
Jebba.
know?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wilco. It's a StarCon.
Ja, okay. Ich muss den irgendwie ablenken, kann das sein? Ich weiß es echt nicht mehr, was hier zu tun ist.
It wouldn't be...
Ups, habe ich noch irgendwas. Kann ich nicht einfach... Ey, ich bin
That's an
Security,
interesting-
Alter. Ich hab einen Fisch.
That's an interesting idea. Not a good one,
but
but interesting nonetheless.
Okay, kann ich mit dem hier reden?
That would...
Ups, nicht anfassen.
Your
Reden.
words cause every...
Komm schon, Alter. Bitte, 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 bitte. Gib mir doch eine Chance, Mann.
Jeez, Jebba. Who's gonna know? Let me try this one thing. I'll be out of your way. No one will find out.
I don't know, Mr. Wilco. I'm not one to break regulations. I really don't think it's a good idea.
I swear, it'll only take a minute. We're out in the middle of nowhere. No one will find out. And I'll tell you what. Anytime you want it, one free plunge job, day or night. What do you say?
Well, I don't know.
Komm schon, gib den Ruck.
It'll only take a minute or two, really. Come on, Jebba, be a pal.
Okay.
Well, okay, but just this once. If anyone finds out I'm sunk, then I'll come looking for you to take it out on. Keep that in mind.
Okay, alles klar. Danke, bist ein echter
No
Kumpel.
problem. I'll be done in a flash.
Perfekt.
I really don't know why.
So. Dann nehmen wir mal die Schambehaarung, legen die hier drauf. Ich hoffe mal. Nee. Und scan. Fluxmodulator. Sequence. Oh, ich brauche eine Datacard, kann das sein?
That's It would... It Don't pick it.
Ah, okay, hier ist die Karte mit den Daten drauf. Habe ich die jetzt schon dabei? Ja, ich habe die Datacard, okay.
Don't pick at it.
Ich dachte, ich würde das Haar wieder mitnehmen. Nein, okay. War's das hier? Kann ich noch was machen? Also die Datacard habe ich. Wo stecke ich die rein? Datacard.
That's an... It would have... Boy. X. It would have... It prop... Boy. That's...
Okay, hier oben wohl nicht.
Neat.
So, jetzt kann ich hier ein bisschen mich... Ach, da stecke ich die Datacard rein. Okay. Nigel Renshit. Okay, File closed. Ranjit. Und jetzt?
Oh, hi, Stellar. I hope your back's feeling better.
They just finished treating me, and it is starting to feel better. However, I was told to lay off rescuing people for a while, especially you. So, did you have any luck?
I got some information from the sample I ran through the DNA sequencer. When I tried it, all I got was a name. All it said after that was that the file is closed. I wonder why that is.
I don't know for sure, Roger, but it seems a bit suspicious. When a file is marked like that, there's usually a very good reason. Most frequently, it indicates the file is closed for intelligence purposes, or it's legally sealed by some judicial body. In the case of those tubs of guts that grabbed you, I'd have to say it's not a government agency directly behind it. Sounds more like someone with access from the outside to a friend or two inside. A more paranoid person might say this smells way wrong.
Verschwörung.
Then again, when did you last change your socks?
If the files are sealed, then we have nothing to go on.
True. The only thing I can think of is that they may be accessible by jacking into cyberspace. I've never done it, but I know it can be done.
So I guess this means you won't be trying it first. I'd love to try it, but I can't since we don't know how.
Well, actually, I read it can be done with the help of a cyber jack and headset and a cyberspace jack interface module. The article said there are several things to access out there and that there's a vast library of files to browse. It said that the Information Superhighway project is a little behind schedule, but that there are some operative areas. Other than that, I don't have a clue as to how we can gain any information about them.
So you think this cyberspace thing could work?
Well, I can only tell you what I've read. Navigating it takes a little patience, but I think it's the only option you have. I don't know if you'll locate a cyberjack and headset. Because of the delays in the project, they've become more like collector's items than marketable, functionable products.
We do have cyberjack modules built into the compost.
That's true. Of course, we won't know anyway without the jack.
That bites. I wonder where we could find one of those.
I wish I knew, Roger. There must be some place.
Attention! We are now orbiting the Delta Berxilon 5 colony as requested by StarCon. Most of you know your assignments as they have been broadcast to your composts. Please represent StarCon properly. Kilbasa, out.
You better get moving since you don't know yet what your assignment is. I have some checking around to do. We'll talk later.
Thanks, Stellar. I'll see you soon. Maybe we can work in that...
Also Compost ist aber auch so ein geiler Name. Oh, mein Zimmer. Hello there.
Unless they're happy.
Kann ich nicht irgendwas anfassen hier einfach? Zack.
You leave them where they are. They're positioned just right for making it appear as though you simply dissolved into your bed.
Sieht doch ganz gut aus.
Don't pick it up. That's that mop is...
Mein Mob? Was haben
You
wir
think
hier?
about-
Pflanze.
You won't...
Oh, was zu essen.
Don't try to get anything out of this machine. You'll only succeed in getting your fingers stuck to the replicator. Again.
Ich dachte, ich will was essen.
The access panels are... Yes, people like you.
Warum? Fisch?
It would appear that merging those two items is not a good idea.
Also ich kann hier zwei Items quasi miteinander verbinden. Aber ich glaube, da habe ich jetzt noch nichts Brauchbares hier. Deswegen mache ich mal Exit.
Feels clean, Feels...
Mal hier, ob es da
Don't touch.
irgendwas gibt. Gibt es eigentlich irgendwas, was ich anfassen kann?
Feels headboardy.
Und meine Oma, die hatte damals so ein riesengroßes weißes Bett mit Radio drin. Das fand ich als Kind extremst beeindruckend. Kann ich noch woanders irgendwie hin? Hier ist ja nichts, geht nichts ab.
Wow, a message for me.
Oh,
I must be getting popular.
geil.
I wonder what it...
Wilco, Commander Kilbasa here. I have a special assignment for you. A crew person of special skills is required on Delta Berxilon 5. In the spirit of StarCon cooperation, we have decided to offer them your assistance. Transport there immediately. Kilbasa out.
Okay. Ich werde gebraucht. Wahrscheinlich muss ich jetzt zur...
You get fingerprints all...
Achso, hier. Oh Gott, der Sound stimmt ja. Ich glaube, ich muss jetzt wahrscheinlich zur... Nee, zur Brücke nicht, ne? Ich gehe jetzt einfach mal überall hin. So, zack. Hi, Kilbasa, wie geht's?
Janitor Wilco, why are you here? You're supposed to have gotten your orders from your compost as instructed and reported to transport for beaming to Delta
Okay, ich muss mich wegbeamen lassen erstmal. Ach, das ist wahrscheinlich... Break? Ist es das?
You summon the...
Ups. Ach nee, das sind die Gefängnisse, okay.
You summon the ability...
Na gut, ich lasse es jetzt hierbei erstmal. Das ist ja das Ach, hier gibt es noch More, okay. Ah, Transporter, Shuttle Bay Entrance, Sick Bay, ich geh mal zu...
Don't touch that.
Ich geh mal zu Transporter. Mal gucken, ob ich mich da richtig finde dann. Ja, okay, alles klar.
Okay, I'm ready. Energize.
Ouch, 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 ouch. Ouch.
Commander Kielbasa and that other guy look like they're just finishing up a conversation.
Janitor Wilco, Dr. Bellows and I were just talking about you. Please report to Sharpei's quarters, Janitor Wilco. She is in need of someone with your special skill set.
Special, ja, klar.
Be quick about it.
Skill set, ja.
Yes, sir.
Ich würde sagen, Docking Bay nicht, sondern gehen wir mal zu den Quartieren. Okay. So. Hi. Hallo, Sharpei, wie geht's?
Janitor second class, Roger Wilco, reporting as ordered, ma'am.
Wilco, you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, Mr. Wilco, I expected you here some time ago. I've been kept waiting for minutes now.
Na und?
I'm very sorry, Matt.
Save the pathetic whimperings for your Starcon superiors, which I would expect includes everyone and everything on the food chain over there.
Ma'am, I came as...
Young man, I lack the time, and most importantly, the patience to indulge you as you whine your way from one excuse to the next. May we please just begin?
Sorry, but I wasn't briefed on what tasks would be required of me.
You are a janitor, Mr. Wilco. What? When my fifth husband, Admiral Bluntthang, served, the crop of up-and-coming cadets seemed to have such promise. I recall this one rather striking. But you, I pray you do not typify what might be slithering down the halls of our formerly prestigious academy. That is one thing I do not look forward to witnessing. Get to work, Mr. Wilco. You'll find a mop and a bucket right over there. I have no time to devote to your education. That would take a lifetime, and the most copious amount of patience a
Du olle Schabracke, ich ziehe hier gleich alle Stecker raus. Ah ja gut, dann
Like you need another one.
Ah ja, komm.
Mr. Wilco, please rattle the handle on that commode. It is positively maddening.
You got it, I mean...
Please do it.
Don't. That's...
Oh Gott.
While it looks like it might detach, you have no use.
Was soll ich machen? Ich soll an der Kommode...
People...
Was?
That would...
Was soll ich machen?
Don't...
Hab nicht
It
aufgepasst.
feels... It feels... That's... It...
Don't even try it, Wilco. Don't.
While it... Don't...
Ich dachte,
Don't.
ich soll...
Be polite.
Ich soll...
It would...
Was soll ich machen?
Don't... Use some...
Ups. Hier sind die ganzen Sachen, auch wenn ich irgendwas angefasst habe. So.
Yes, ma'am. I'm very sorry, ma'am.
Oops.
It'll never happen again, ma'am.
Mr. Wilco, let the voices in your head drown in me, yeah? Get in there and take care of that toilet. Ach so, jetzt, okay. Oh mein Gott. Du Drecksau.
Mr. Wilco, it is time for me to take my meds. Please, fetch my trisonic sortium from the medicine cabinet.
Yes, ma'am. Maybe I can get this old hag to overdose.
Ja.
What was that, janitor?
Nix?
Nothing, ma'am. I'll get those for you right away.
Don't touch.
Madison, ist das hier im Schrank drin?
I can't find her medicine. I don't think she knows what she's talking about.
Hey, what the...
Nein.
While we await a fully formed thought from Roger, it should be mentioned that there seems to be some sort of gas entering the room through the left vent.
Ja.
Hey, there seems to be some sort of gas entering the room through the left vent. I seem to be in a world of deep... Ah, jeez, the door!
So. Zeit zu speichern. Und zwar Nummer 06. Ich weiß, dass irgendwas
That's
damit...
not going. That's not.
Rats, it won't budge.
Okay, Tür geht nicht. Jo.
It wouldn't be. That's not as fulfilling. That's not going to. That's not.
Oh mein Gott.
You give the piston a yank, and sure enough, it comes loose in your hands. Perhaps it was your raw strength. More than likely, it was defective.
Okay, kann ich damit jetzt was machen? So, ich versuche das mal in die Tür zu haken.
Good thinking! Wedged in the door, the manual override control causes the piston to strain against the door. It pushes a few inches and...
Ja. Oh, die Stellar
Wilco.
wieder. Okay.
Oh, hi, Stellar. What are you doing here?
There's no time to talk, Roger. We've got to get out of here now. 1, 2, 3.
Oh nein, Stellar.
Just as you crash to the floor of the turbo shaft, the hydro riser piston gives way, and the door slams shut, with Stellar still trapped inside. You claw and pull at the seams of the bulkhead door, but to no avail. Just then, you hear and feel an explosion which seems to have come from behind the door. The door is sealed tight. You can hear no other noise after the ear ringing from the blast subsides.
My God! I can't believe this! It can't be happening! She was... I was... Stellar!
It's hard to believe that this is the Hollow Suite. The setting is much like the graphics you've scanned in the library from those planets more interesting in their climatic diversity. From the scenic jutting peaks, soft hills, and lake in the conjured distance to the lush pixelized growth of trees, flowers, and grass in the foreground, the holodeck has that sublime park-like perfection. Unfortunately, its serene beauty is sadly negated by the headstones and the solemn event about to occur, the laying to rest of your rescuer and true friend, Stellar Santiago. You are feeling as you have never felt before. perhaps helped along by the relatively short stints aboard the various ships, as well as all too brief friendships, you've been spared the emotional devastation of true loss by lack of attachment. This, however, is a different feeling, far different from anything you've ever experienced. You can't help but wonder how you'd act towards Stellar given a second chance, but you know that can never happen. She gave her life for you, and you will never be able to thank her.
Sieh, was du
Enough smarm already. Let's funeral.
Let's funeral.
Ladies and/or gentlemen, we assemble here today to honor the memory of a former crewmate, Lieutenant First Class Stella Santiago. Her unfortunate death takes place in the shadow of a new community, the dawning of a new life for the aged of our galaxy. Although death is never easy to accept, we must remember that the tragic accident which took her from our midst occurred while she was on duty. If a member of StarCon must perish for some reason, there is no more honorable way. It is part of the oath we recite and take to heart when we pledge our allegiance. I believe her friend, Janitor Second Class Roger Wilco, has a few words he'd like to say. Mr. Wilco?
Stellar, ich hab dich geliebt. Oh, was hat er denn hier? So.
Boy, wouldn't it be cool if...
I only knew Stellar for a short time. I wish I, could have gotten to know her much better. To have had a deeper understanding of this, person I was proud to have called friend. Of my friend, I can only say this. Of all the souls I have encountered in my cleaning, hers were the most scuff-resistant.
Weg ist sie. Im Weltall. Verschwunden. Für immer. Vergessen. Kielbasa sieht jetzt nicht so traurig aus, irgendwie. Ich glaube, der hat auch irgendwelche Flöhe. Okay, das war's. Oh.
It wouldn't be...
Achso, ich brauche jetzt einen Programmcode. Naja, wo gehe ich jetzt am besten mal hin? Rogers, geben wir mal... Was ist das hier? Ich gehe jetzt erstmal dahin, wo wir noch nicht waren. Was geht ab? Okay, ich speichere vielleicht erstmal.
Magnum doesn't talk. It feels...
Ah, ich dachte, ich kann mir einen Keks schnorren.
Oh.
Geht's irgendwo weiter?
You consider saying hi until you remember how dedicated he is to his job. And you...
Ja, also mit dem kann ich schon mal nicht sprechen. Kann ich
it feels...
So, wo kann man dann noch hin? Das war Brick, das waren, glaube ich, die Gefängniszellen. Ne? Sogleich Shuttle Bay Entrance, Rogers Quarters, Transporter, da müssen wir nicht hin, auf jeden Fall. Sick Bay war ich auch schon. Auf der Bridge. Ich gehe nochmal kurz zur Bridge. Zur Bitch.
Computer, what's the airspeed velocity of a laden swallow?
African or European?
I don't know.
Hey, enough of that. Let's move on.
Er ist ja auch hier. Scheint ein bisschen hyperaktiv zu sein. Kann ich dem irgendwie mal rumfummeln? Irgendwie irgendwo.
Yeah, you'll rearrange the
sogar ein
commander's
Katzenklo.
chair and he'll rearrange you.
Na gut. War ich mal auf der Brücke. Habe ich irgendwas mit Communications? Ships Function, Science Database, Cyber Function. Ups.
Don't pick. You summon the ability to leave it alone.
So, gehen wir mal zum Break. Break. So, was haben wir denn hier so Schönes?
Cell 106 is infamous for the permanent blood stain on the floor. That stain came into being when Red Bovine, a Ferbangi slave trader. That's why they refer.
Mr. Ja, komm, kann ich hier irgendwas...
This world's a great big ball of dirt with 50 billion souls who like to sit up.
It sure doesn't. It sure doesn't feel punctured.
Pick your favorite Mr. Soylent Selection. Wenn ich nur meine Nummer wüsste. Na, ich gehe erst nochmal zurück. Hier kann ich irgendwie nicht viel machen. No. Intership, 8 Rear. Ach, 8 Rear, ist das vielleicht ja, okay, alles klar. Dachte ich mir schon. Ach, hier ist auch Mr. Soylent. Da oben ist vielleicht auch mal eine Karte. Ne? Okay. Und ein Pflanzer.
Don't hit her. Don't hit her. Don't hit. Don't hit her. Don't hit her. Don't hit.
Beziehungsweise ich gehe jetzt erstmal zum Roger auf das Zimmer. Vielleicht finde ich ja da noch was. Und Rogers Quarter. Vielleicht ist ja da irgendeine Nachricht oder irgendwas für mich da. Ich weiß, wie es weitergeht. Kann ich nochmal mein Kommunikationssystem? Neue Nachricht.
A message for me. I must be getting popular. I wonder what it is.
Roger, help me. I only have a moment. They faked.
Stellar, what happened? The picture's gone. You're alive?
They faked. Haben sie vielleicht ihren Tod nur vorgetäuscht? Eventuell. Kann sein, ne? Wo gehe ich jetzt mal hin?
Wow, a message for...
Wilco, where are you? You either get down to Delta Berxilon 5 now, or I will have you ejected into space. Is that
Aber ich war doch... Ist es eine alte Nachricht noch?
It feels.
Okay, ich gehe gerade noch mal zu Transporter. Aber ich glaube, das ist eine ältere Nachricht.
Don't.
Nee, ist eine ältere Nachricht auf jeden Fall.
It's interested only.
Nee, okay, alles klar. Wo gehe ich jetzt mal hin? Also Stellar war ja zuletzt in der Krankenstation. Ich würde da noch mal hingehen. Beziehungsweise ich muss jetzt eben, glaube ich, ein bisschen was abgrasen. Wenn ich wissen will, wie es weitergeht. Also gehe ich mal zur Sickbay. Dauert immer ein Momentchen.
Your word. He ignores you. What?
Also hier gibt es schon mal gar nichts. 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 Also, ich gehe nochmal in die Area. Der sieht so
Hello,
aus.
Roger.
Hi.
Please join me in consuming something.
Thanks, Sydney.
You seem uptight.
Say what? Upright? What are you talking about, Sydney?
Uptight was the word. Perhaps that is too archaic a reference for you. It would have been more effective to say that you seem concerned.
Oh, yeah. I do have a thing or two, well, at least something on my mind.
I am sorry to hear this. I hope your concerns are soon alleviated.
Thanks, Sid. I do have to come up with some solutions.
Okay.
Sydney, I have a favor I'd like to...
Flame away, Roger. You know I'd give you my right appendage if you needed it.
Funny you should say that, Sydney. I kind of have this situation where that very item could come in handy.
Really? Well, I was merely saying that metaphorically.
You really are a great friend, Sydney. That'll come in real handy. I can't thank you enough, Sydney.
Well, if you really are seriously in need of it,
Was ein Append?
you will get it
Sein
right
Arm.
back to me, won't you, Roger?
Oh, yeah.
Sein Arm? Wofür brauche ich seinen Arm? Ah, warte mal. Ich habe so eine Idee. Und zwar... War das hier? Ne, das war... Ich glaube, Shuttle bei Entrance. Ich glaube, ich brauche es dafür. Weil um hier rauszukommen, muss man wahrscheinlich beide Knöpfe
You
gleichzeitig
consider
drücken.
Magnum does.
Muss ich die Kekse vergiften? Die muss ich wahrscheinlich vergiften. Okay. Ah. Lecker. Fisch.
You pinch your. You pinch your.
Oh. Ich muss erst rausgehen, um wieder reinzugehen. Okay. Ich weiß nur jetzt nicht so richtig, was ich jetzt als nächstes machen sollte. Im Holo-Kabinett weiß ich nicht, ob ich da wirklich noch was. Sickbay, Transporter, Raumschiff Quarters. Ich gehe noch mal kurz in mein Quartier. Vielleicht finde ich ja doch hier irgendwo noch was zum Anfassen oder zum Mitnehmen.
Leave the. Don't pick at it. You'll only make it worse.
Na, die versteckten Pornos unterm Bett. Normal.
That's. Don't. It. You feels. No, there's.
Hier ist tatsächlich gar nichts, was ich machen kann. So, warte mal. Ich gehe mich mal hier durch. No races. Okay. Oh, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Space Monkeys. Okay, nicht. Mal die 5. 5. 3 zurück. Ships Function. Holo Joints Food Replicator. So. Food replicators are available in many ships' locations. To use, enter the number of the desired foodstuff. Menus are available in the seat pocket in front of you. Ah, okay. So, Holo Joints. The Holo Joint can recreate any environment for which a program exists. To start a program, enter the program number and press enter. Okay. Das dazu. Science Database. Current Medical Issue. Okay, bringt mich jetzt nicht so weiter. Okay. So, ich glaube, jetzt müsste es, also Entity Database, DNA Sequencing, das haben wir ja schon gemacht. No Races bringt mich jetzt auch nicht so wirklich weiter. Cyber Functioned. Ja, also wir haben dazu da keinen Zugriff drauf. Wir können lediglich hier uns hier fortbewegen. Ich gehe nochmal ins Holo-Kabinett. Hey, Stellar. Kann ich das vielleicht nochmal vorlesen? Eis.
That's your relatively pathetic eulogy for Stellar.
Ist ja gar nichts, nirgendwo.
It
Also ich gehe jetzt nochmal überall jetzt lang. Genau, ich laufe jetzt hier überall nochmal lang. Irgendwo muss es ja einen Hinweis geben, wie es weitergeht. Also einen Arm habe ich schon mal. Arm ist gut. Hey, Kielbasa.
Commander Kilbasa, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I've just received a distress message on my compost. And it was from Stellar.
Wilco, have you been whiffing cleaning fluid again?
I'm absolutely as sane as I've ever been. She's being held on Delta Berxilon by Sharpei.
Wilco, do you realize how irrational that sounds? We buried Stellar. You were there. Maybe you need a rest. Take a couple of hours off.
Sir.
Wilco, we have our orders from StarCon and we'll be carrying them out. Drop it, janitor. Leave the bridge now, Wilco. I've made my decision.
Du bist ein Arsch. Ein Arsch bist du. Ich belasse es jetzt mal dabei. Und ich hoffe, ihr seid nächste Folge wieder dabei, um zu sehen, wie es weitergeht mit unserem guten Roger. Ich speichere nochmal. Und dann sage ich auf Wiedersehen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ich würde mich freuen. Tschüss.